Isang mapalad na araw po sa inyong lahat, especially to the family and friends of Percival Mabasa, or Ka Percy Lapid, as he was known to his listeners around the world. I join everyone in celebrating the life of Ka Percy, a remarkable individual whose extraordinary courage and conviction were matched only by his love for his wife and children. Percy Lapid lived a life full of passion, determination, and concern for the welfare of his kababayan. Both off-air and on-air, he possessed an unwavering spirit that could not be coerced nor intimidated. 5 months ago, Ka Percy was targeted by persons who hated him for speaking truth to power. They thought that Ka Percy's death would silence him and terrify all of us. They were wrong. His story now inspires millions to be better individuals and to never be afraid of fighting for a better future. Percy Lapid dedicated his life to fighting for what is right, even when it was difficult, unpopular, and a matter of life and death. And yet, despite all the challenges he faced, he never stopped, never backed down, and never, ever lost hope. Courage and hope. That is how we can best honor the memory and legacy of Ka Percy. We should have the courage to speak up for those who cannot. We should dare to hope for a better nation, one defined by justice and progress, not by fear, violence, and corruption. Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., himself martyred for his beliefs, once said, "The arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice." Indeed, even in the Philippines, justice finds a way. Evil will not always go unpunished. Earlier this week, several high-ranking government officials were formally indicted for their roles in the death of Ka Percy. Among those charged for the crime of murder was suspended Bucor Chief Gerald Pantag, who was a subject of Ka Percy's exposés. Their indictment is a crucial first step for justice and the truth, and an important message for our democracy itself. Ka Percy's killing should not be another sad statistic in our nation's list of murdered journalists. His sacrifice must lead to reforms towards protecting journalists and critics and creating a culture where dissent and criticism do not invite murder. To Ma'am Lisa and Valerie, Mark, Anna, Alisa, James, and Mariah, along with countless Filipinos, I am with you every step of the way in this fight. We will honor his memory by continuing to strive for truth and justice in every space and no matter the challenges. We will keep his legacy alive by speaking up and defending freedom of the press and freedom of expression. No ifs and buts. Percy Lapid remains steadfast in his commitment to seek the truth and to speak such truths until the very end. For that, our nation will be forever grateful. Death has not silenced Ka Percy. Even now, his legacy speaks so much louder. We are listening, Ka Percy. We will continue the fight. Rest in peace, Percival Mabasa. Your talent and spirit will never be forgotten.